So mkdir command is nothing but like it just stands for the make directory. Okay, what by directory means, like in Linux we basically call directory, but in the other operating system like Windows, what we call it as a folder. So directory is something basically like a folder. You can like you can say like that. Okay, directory is like a folder. So now what I was talking about, to create a directory, so what we will do, we will take like a structure to create a directory. Okay, so let me draw a structure for you. This is a website where you can easily like draw any kind of structure or whatever you want. Okay, I want to create a blank diagram. Great. Okay, save it anywhere, I don't care. Save. Oh, sorry. Test. Okay, here it is. Now what we will do, we will create first university. Okay, then in that university we will create students. Okay, and then we will create faculties, and then we will create you can call it as a workers. Okay, and in the student section we will create we will name it one of the student like Ayush. Okay, or something like XYZ. Okay, and similarly in the faculties you want to give it as some kind of instead of faculties here I will try to give it a subject. Okay, now here we will write Linux networking. Okay, and we will leave the workers as a blank. Okay, so we will follow this pattern to create a directories. So this will be helpful to, like, when you will play with it you will get a better idea, like and also you will get a practice about the cd command that we have learned earlier in the last video. Okay, so how will we proceed? I will try to just off the screen. I hope it should be visible to you. Okay, yeah, now it is visible. And now what we will do, we will clear the screen and we will do just ls. Okay, so here what we have just desktop, downloads, pictures, snap, and these things. Okay, and I will try to hit just pwd. We are in where we are in the home directory. Now what I will do, I will create a first university directory. Okay, so I will create mkdir and then I will write university. Okay, I have created university. Let's hit ls. Okay, so here you can see we have got the university directory. Now what I have to do in the university, I have to create this students directory, subject, and workers. Okay, first what we will do, we will create these directories one by one. Then after the whole this completion of the whole diagram, sorry, what we will do, we will create these three directory like in a row. Okay, in a single command we will do it. Okay, so let's do it first single. Okay, so I will first go into the university directory, cd, and then we will do ls. There is nothing. What I will do, I will create a student directory, students. Okay, then I will create when you kill upper key then you will get the previous command. Okay, then I will create subject, then I will create workers. Okay, so now I will do ls. So here you can see we have got the three directories. Now what I have to do, I have to create more directories in students. So here is one thing also I want to tell you about, like here students, in this students you will see the s is capital, but when I will try to hit s with a small, then what happens, no such file or directory. Why? Because this is a case sensitive. In Linux it follows case sensitivity. Okay, that's why it happens. Now what I will do, C capital S then tab. uh, now tab. Okay, students, now where we are in the students directory. When I will do pwd, what we will get, we'll get the exact location where we are. Okay, so now what we have to do, first of all I want to clear this whole thing. Okay, now what I will do, I will create two directories with name Ayush and with name uh, Ankit. Okay, ls Ayush Ankit has been created. Okay, now what I will do, I have to go back in the subject directory. So how we can do it, we will do just cd dot dot. Remember in the last video we talked about this cd dot dot. And here now where I am in the university. When I will do ls, I will have the access of subject and workers also. What I will do now, I will just do cd subject. Okay, and then again pwd, we are in the subject directory. Now what I have to do, I have to create two directories, linux and then networking. Okay, now I'll do ls. Here you can see linux and networking has been created, and in the workers directory we don't have to write anything, or we don't have to create any kind of folder in it. Okay, so this is the basically like simple process of creating files and directories in the linux. And now I will tell you some like means I will do like creating these whole things in a single command. Okay, not whole things, but yeah, this one and this one I will try to create. Okay, so what I will do, I will go in the home directory again, clear now, and I will show you here also like how in the file system it will look like, whether it is there or not. Okay, yeah, here you can see university directory is here. In the university we have student subject workers, and in the students we have Ayush and Ankit, and back, and in the subject we have Linux and networking. And now what I will do, I will just delete this directory. Okay, uh, from here I can delete. Okay, to delete the directories and all, I will tell you this in the next video. Okay, otherwise everything will get mixed up. Okay, so now if I will do ls here, so there is no university folder is there. Now what I will do, I will just create a university folder. Sorry, university. Okay, now university has been created. I will move into this directory, and now I have to do, I have to create student subject workers. So what I can do, mkdir students. Okay, space subject. I think spelling mistake is there something. Okay, yeah, subject, and then I will create workers. Boom. Now let's hit ls, then you will get something. Yeah, so here what we are doing, in the single command we are creating three directories, or you can create multiple directories. It all depends on you how much you want to create. Okay, and now what I have to do, in the students we have to create Ayush and XYZ. So how I will do, mkdir in the students, sorry, okay, sorry for it, I by mistake entered this enter. Okay, this is ls. Okay, now what I have to do, I will go in the students directory, students. Okay, now what I will do, I will create again the both Ayush and Ankit, like before, Ayush and Ankit. Okay, ls, same. Okay, so this is the like one way to create multiple directories at in a single command. Okay, so I hope you got it, how you can create multiple directories. Okay, I'm not going to show you for the subject, like it will be, then you will get bored, like I'm like displaying you same things again and again. Okay, so now let me tell you something more interesting things. Okay, I will clear and then go back into the home directory, clear everything, ls. And now what I will do now, I want to tell you some more concepts like the options which we can use with the -p command. Okay, so the first option which I want to show you, like -v, that stands for verbose. So when we will do this mkdir -v, it will tell you the whether directory has been created or not. Okay, so let me create like uh, what anything Linux. Okay, here you can see create a directory Linux. Again, let me tell you again, I want to create same directory. Let's see what happens. Here you can see cannot create directory Linux file exist. What if I remove -b, whether it stays displaying or not the same error? Okay, it displays the same error. Okay, so but when we use -v, it will tell you the status, like whether directory is created or not. Okay, I hope it's clear. -v, and in the next we will talk about -p also. What it does -p, like when we suppose we want to create a directory in which like university, in the university students, and then in the student we want Ayush. Okay, Ayush we want only. Okay, so how we can do it, but before that I will need to sorry, I will not delete that. Okay, let it be. I will get some more extra scenario like uh, let's create some kind of like um, sun, and with sun let's create here father, and then we will create obviously grandfather. Okay, or we can go reverse also. Like I think I have created in the reverse mode. Sun should be in the last. Okay, grandfather. Okay, now what I will do, mkdir hyphen p option and son slash father slash grandfather. Okay, so basically this command, what it will create the like in the son directory you will get father, in the father directory you will get the grandfather. But if you will not use -p option, then what will happen, like we will not be able to create a directory. Like if son father does not exist, then it will not create grandfather. Okay, but if like if it exists, son father exist. Okay, sorry, I got a little bit confused here. Let me first of all create this one. Okay, ls, here should be son directory, son ls father ls. Okay, so what I was trying to say, like when we will use -p option, if son father is not created, then it will be get created automatically. But when we will not use -p, then it will not get created. Like let me go back, and now what I will do, I will try to create mkdir test1 slash test2 slash test uh, 3. It should be like in test1 there should be test2, in test2 there should be test3. Here you can see cannot create directory. Okay, no such file or directory is there. Okay, so I hope you got the like actual role of the -p option. Okay, now this is not a more big deal. If you want to, if you play more and more with this command, you will get familiar with this whole Linux environment. Okay, that's not a big deal. Now the next thing is -m option. Okay, what it does, this is nothing but mode. Okay, mode, or we can say permissions. Like till now we have not covered the permission section in Linux. Like it is another concept, and another video will come up on this concept, like read write execute all these things. But still I tell you, like if the person will have the read permission, then that user can read the file. If he has write, then he can write the file, or execute, then he can execute that file. But if he has all the three, then he can do anything, rewrite, execute, all. Okay, so how we can do this, mkdir hyphen m, and we provide a equal to, suppose we want to provide rwx all to the one directory, that is test. I hope test is not there. Yes, test is created. Now what I have to do, ls hyphen l, you can see he has the permission of all these things, and here you can see where it is test. So rwx 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 did that execute. There is something like rwx for users, and another this rwx is for group, and another this rwx is for other persons. Okay, So when we will do test in this, when we will go in this directory, we can do any kind of operation, mkdir test, blah blah blah. Okay, we can do anything. But now what I will do, I will try to create one directory with only read operations. Okay, so let's see what happens, whether we are able to create or not anything in that particular directory, whether we have a permission or not. So what I will do, mkdir hyphen m a equal to, I want to give just read operation, we can only read, and I will create test 3. Let's do ls hyphen l, and now you can see in test 3 we have only read permission to everyone, users also, groups also, and others. I think others have not any permission. Okay, here. Okay, now I will go in the test 3 side. You can see permission denied, we don't have access to that folder. So now who can access this folder? There is also one user in the Linux buddy, root. Only root can access. Okay, uh, so that's all about this in this video, like mkdir command. So I hope you liked it, and please like, share, subscribe our YouTube channel. And now we will meet in the next video with another basic command. Like in the next video we will basically talk about the whole directory which we have created. We will then again we will create some directory, then we will delete it. With the directory is empty, then what we can do. If it is not empty, then how we can delete it. So these are all the things which we will cover in the next video. So that's all for today, and we will meet in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.